Hello everyone, it's been a while, like a month or 2 months or 8. It's one of those numbers. It's been a while, so cheers! Hey! I know a lot of people say, oh, Harry Potter changed me, it made me want to read, it made me want to become, you know, this or that, or become the avid reader, booktuber that I am today. So I was on Twitter, because I'm always on Twitter, and I made a poll because I really couldn't decide on what topic I wanted to do today to vlog about. And so I left it up to Twitterverse because you guys are better at making decisions than me. And the topic that won was YA books that changed me. I guess I meant in the sense that really changed my worldview or how I thought, or more importantly, how I wrote. Or the fact that I even wanted to become a writer. I don't want to make this a super long video and make you super bored, so just in case, grab a drink, because we're not 5-year-olds on this channel. We are legally allowed to drink, and let's get to it, because I'm sure if you drink fast enough, this video will seem very short. Probably. That sounds right. Right? As you can tell... Oh, that's not right. That's not. As you can tell, I have a big collection of books. These are books that changed me. The fun part is, of all these books, one of the most important ones I don't have. It's either in storage or a little kid borrowed it and never gave it back because I'm that dumb person that lends out their books to children and expects to get them back. I never get them back, not even from my sisters. Instead, I will show you a picture here. This is the book that changed my life the most, and it is Alana by Tamara Pierce. There's a picture. It's a graphic. I know, we're really technically advanced here. Yeah. This book changed my life because it was the book that made me decide to want to be a writer. Like, legitimately a writer. I was, I think, 12. I was in 6th grade. And I remember, like, to this day, I remember the feelings I had, which were, like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now, so sorry guys. Sorry, it's gonna be dramatic. The first feeling that came to me wasn't sadness that the book ended. It was that I wanted to do that too. I wanted to write a book that made me feel how I was feeling right now. And that's kind of the book that changed me the most, and I don't even have it on my bookshelf right now. I'm a terrible person. One of the books I read in high school over and over and over again was Fighting the Sun by Tanith Lee. Oh my god, this book. It was the first time I had read a book where it was truly an amalgamation. That's a word, look it up, it's in the dictionary. It was an amalgamation of fantasy and sci-fi blended together so beautifully, and it made me realize I could mix fantasy and writing together. But aside from writing, it really made me think more. It was the first time I had come across true gender fluidness, in the sense that you can change your body anytime you want to. If you're bored of being a girl, you can be a boy. If you're bored of being a boy, you can be a girl. If you want to be an alien, there's an app for that. But it helped shape my views of how I thought of gender. So this is a really good book, Fighting the Sun by Tanith Lee. The next book that really changed me for YA was The Year of Secret Assignments by Jacqueline Moriarty. Moriarty. I hope I said that right and didn't insult the author just now. I read this as a teenager when I thought teenagers were stupid. Genuinely thought teenagers were stupid, and I was a teenager. Oh, the drink is kicking in. The thing that changed me about this book was actually more in a writer perspective, but it changed how I perceived writing and how you could write with this. It's written in not just diary form, where it's written in forms of pen pal letters, emails, not text messages so much. I realized that I could write a book that wasn't just third person, first person, second person. You could write a book like a diary. You can do text messages. You can do different things. And that to me really changed how I wrote, and therefore it changed me and my perceptions. The next book that changed my life was Mercedes Lackey and specifically her Arrows series. This was the first book, Arrows of the Queen. I read this book in, I think, 7th grade. 7th or 8th grade. This book actually changed me because it was the first time I realized characters could have flaws. This character did the wrong thing, which made me want to do the right thing. So it changed me in that I realized it was okay to talk about your feelings, and it was okay to tell on people who were abusing you. I didn't have family members that abused me. I just want to put that out there. My family is lovely. But I dealt with a lot of bullying, and I had friends who I thought were friends that were actually very emotionally abusive. So I realized I didn't want that kind of life. I didn't want to be that kind of person. I really saw myself in her. And so it changed me and how I viewed bullying and abuse. And abuse from friends and people you think are friends. Good one, Mercedes Lackey. Read her. Final book series I'm going to talk about is not actually a novel, but it's so long it might as well be. And that would be this series right here. My god, this thing is like, oh, it's all the way down there. I think it's something like 32 volumes long. It is massive. This is in Japanese, as you can tell. You should see the covers. They're very beautiful. Here you go. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? This manga series is called Love Catalog, which is like a really dumb title. I'm sorry to the comic artist. It's not the greatest title. It is a phenomenal book. It is a phenomenal story. This comic, manga, book, novel thing changed me because it changed my views on relationships. So for me, because I'd always kind of had this, oh, but Hollywood and Disney and singing birds and musical scores, this was not that. It really helped me out of like how not to, like both how to not take stuff and how to learn from other people's mistakes, because boy do they make really common mistakes that my friends would make as teenagers. And I would watch my friends and I would read this manga and be like, ah, so don't do that. But also a lot of really good lessons. But I just mean basics. Basic good life lessons in this. So those are the books that changed me as a reader and a writer. Every single one of those books changed me more than just, oh, this book was really good, I really loved it. Those books changed my thoughts or opened up my mind to new horizons and new ways of thinking. So I would like to hear the YA books that changed you. And you know what? I'm actually going to amend that. It doesn't have to be a YA book. What are books that you read as a teenager that changed you, or changed how you thought, or made you want to be a writer, or change how you wrote? Because I would love to know. Because A, I want to see if I've read those books too, and 2, I need more books to read. So please tell me the books that you've read that changed you. And tell me why and what changed you in the comments below. Thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for joining my channel. I saw that some people joined me, so thank you. I've hit the over 100 mark, which is just, why are you watching me? It's really surprising, actually. I hope I entertain you, because you all really genuinely mean a lot to me. So look forward to next week. I'll have a new topic that I will most likely be polling on Twitter, because I can't make decisions. I'm really terrible at picking between even 2 things. So please help me. I will see you next Sunday. Cheers. Is that even how I end stuff? I don't. I forgot how I ended. So I guess we'll just end with